Hello my beautiful friends, it's Amanda here and I'm back at MAC, Pentagon City store. I'm hanging out with Shirley and she created this really beautiful look for us. So tell us a little bit about the makeup that you chose for me today.
Of course. So for Amanda today, we currently just launched our Fruity Juicy collection, which is all about that summer tropical finish look. So on her skin we have products that are going to last her all day, especially in the hot summer days and summer nights. And then on her eyes we took her into more of a sultry nighttime look.
So if you want to see how we got this summery fruity juicy look, then just keep watching. We're going to give you a quick rundown of the products that are already on my face and then we'll start playing with fruity juicy.
So we started off with the Charged Water Face and Body Lotion, which is one of my favorites. So Amanda already told me that she has dry skin, so that's why I wanted to make sure I grabbed a moisturizer that was very hydrating. What we did next was we did our PROLONGWEAR Nourishing Waterproof Foundation, which is one of my favorites, especially for the summer, because it is a 24-hour waterproof foundation. So even if she sweats or even gets a little bit of water splashed on your face, your makeup is still going to look great. Went next into Select MOISTURECOVER Concealer, which is one of my favorites for dry skin, because it's not going to look dry or kind of sit in the little crevices underneath the eyes. And my favorite brush to utilize with it is the 135. It's nice and pointed. It's a great concealer brush, but what I love about it is that because the Select MOISTURECOVER doesn't necessarily have a lot of coverage to it, you want to be able to build with it. So you necessarily might not want to use a fluffy blending brush. You want to use something that's a little bit more, that's synthetic, but also a little bit more dense so that you can really kind of pack it on and build the coverage. We finished it all off with our PROLONGWEAR powder. And Amanda, I use specifically Light Plus for her. And I really just placed the powder on areas where I knew that she was going to still get shiny, even though she is a little bit drier from the summer months. So right into here, this area, and right around here. I didn't place any powder in this area just because I wanted to keep that glow in her skin, because that's what you want in the summer. You want that beautifully glowy skin that doesn't necessarily look like you have makeup on, right?
You want to be dewy without being gooey.
Exactly. And then also I concentrated the powder right in this area, and this is why I specifically love this brush, because it is small and really allows me to place the powder exactly where I want it.
What brush is that again?
This is the 122.
122. Okay, good tip.
On the brows, I used Burnett in our VELUXE brow liner. And what I love about this particular brow product is that it is double-ended. So you have the pencil and then you have the brush on the other end, which is perfect for Amanda's brows because she has naturally beautiful, bold brows already. So it allows me to just really be able to fill them in and then really brush the product into her hair so that it gives her like a really natural look. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump right into Fruity Juicy. This is a new Fruity Juicy palette in Fruit Alala. And as you can see, it has a great combination of neutral colors, a sparkle, and then some mattes that are a little bit more bolder. I'm all about transition colors. I think that they are a must, especially when you're wearing a bolder look. I'm going to start with the second color, which is kind of like a taupey brown, and I'm using a 224 brush, which is one of my favorites also. And I'm going to start by kind of just creating that natural crease color. So now I'm going to go ahead and change it up, my brush, and I'm going to go ahead and use a 239 brush, which is also a nice natural haired brush. And I'm going to start with the shimmery color right in the middle. It has a little bit of sparkle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a little bit of the lightest color in the palette, and I'm going to place it just a little bit right underneath the brow to give it a nice little highlight. One of my favorite mascaras is our True Dimension, and it now comes in waterproof. Again, perfect for the summer. Alright, so we added a little bit of drama to Amanda's eyes. I took a little bit of the second color that we used to place in the crease, and I first placed it underneath to kind of, again, give that transition color. And then we went in with the darker shade in here, and we really just kind of bordered around her eyes. This is the 231, so that I can really kind of get into the lash line, because that's what I wanted to focus on, was really defining her lash line. And then with the same brush, I just brought it up into the corners and then blended it out with my 224 brush. This is our Studio Sculpt Defining Powder. It is a really soft bronzer, so perfect for someone that is fair like Amanda, because we don't want anything that's going to make her look orange or that's too defined. It's going to just provide a nice veil of color on her skin, and I'm using the same brush that we used to apply her powder with. Start off right in this area. Never start in here, always start out in. Always grab a small amount because you can always add more.
It's hard to take it off though.
Exactly.
I've made that mistake plenty of times.
I also like to take it right into this area. Again, you want to place your bronzer wherever the sunlight would naturally hit you, because that's where you're going to get a little bit of color.
I love that brush. I think I need that brush.
It's actually one of my favorites. I prefer the smaller brushes, especially when it comes to bronzer and blush and things like that, because you have a little bit more precision.
Yeah. I've been using the 135, the big one, just to like kind of slap some bronzer on, and I love it because I don't have to work at all. It's just like, yeah, and then it's on. Yeah, and that's perfect. I'm glad that you brought that up, because whenever you want the bronzer to just go all over and you want more of a softer effect with it, then yes, definitely use the bigger brush. Whenever you are utilizing it more for like really kind of contouring the cheeks, then go with a smaller brush. So big brush if you want soft bronze, and little brush if you want like chisel.
Yes. Alright, so next what we're going to do is Oh My Passion. This is kind of an incorporation of a highlighter, blush, bronzer all in one. It has tons of different colors. So particularly for Amanda today, I'm going to utilize the pink and the purple for her blush color. And we're going to place it right on the apples of her cheeks. So now I'm just going to take the yellow. And I do like to place my highlighter with the 224, which is an eye brush, but I like to place it with this because, again, I'm all about precision and placing it exactly where I wanted it. So I'm going to place it right in here, and it's going to give her a really pretty kind of golden highlight. Now, of course, if you love to highlight, which I do, I also love to place the highlight a little bit down the nose.
Everybody here, it's safe to say, loves to highlight.
Yeah, that's why I love this particular brush, because I can place it right in the small areas that I want it. Beautiful.
Glowing.
Let's go ahead and add the final touch now, which is the lips. So for the liner, we're using our PROLONGWEAR lip pencil in Oh Honey. Again, I wanted something that was going to have a great long wearability. For the lipstick, we're going to use Heat, which is a very kind of pinky, kind of soft nude. I am going to top it off with Cha Cha Cha, which is kind of like a peachy, pinky color. And of course, a look is not finished without our Fix Plus spray. This one in particular has coconut in it, making you feel like you are on the island. This is Amanda's completed look. We just gave her a nice, sultry summer look that's going to last her from morning till night.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Bye. Okay.
I'm gonna zoom out.
Face, so.
Your face is just the right size. Just the right size. People love that. Let's watch that. It's powder. That's why you see people holding their hands up behind things on YouTube. Because it auto-focuses on faces. You need to wax or thread your brows because they're not very shapely and you don't look like an Instagram girl. I'm not an Instagram girl.
Exactly.
I'm a mom. I just happen to be on here right now. Look at that color. I love it. I'm like trying to be cool and be sexy, but really like I feel like this on the inside.
You are so funny.
All that was really awkward.
No, it was pretty.
Usually it's really awkward. I feel fruity and juicy. Don't worry, I'll edit that out. Like, what, Mac, what are you doing? Make it permanent. Bring us Coconut Fix Plus. People need it. I have begged for it before. It doesn't matter because you're not watching, but still, I'm going to start an online petition. We need Coconut Fix Plus.
I'm signing that, so.
Yes, you heard it here first.
And it's going to wear all day long.
Good, because I'm gonna wear it to dinner tonight. It's like, what do you say to get people to watch this video?
Right.
Please watch it. I won't say that, probably.
Okay.
Flawlessly. Instead of like, I'm on stage now. Right. I have to perform for these people that I don't know.
Yeah.
Jazz hands. Do that constantly.
Okay.
Sometimes I can't say blush brush.
Did you see that I did that?
It's the hardest thing to say. It's the hard.
I thought it was just me. I'm
No.
like, why can I never say
When
blush
you
brush?
get pulled over by the cops and you're drunk, that's the thing they should ask you instead of the backwards alphabet. Say blush brush. That's a good idea. If you all start doing that, I'm gonna know.